What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sneaker Huddle. In today's video, we are reviewing these bad boys right here, and this is the Roswell Rayguns tie-dye Nike Dunk that did drop in a black colorway and a white colorway. As you can see in front of me today, I have the black colorway. We're going to be talking about why these sneakers are so special, and they have tons of history behind them. We're going to break that down in today's video. These are going for around $200 to $250 on the secondary market. We're also going to talk about, are those prices going to climb over time? Should they climb? We're going to do an estimated resale prediction on that, and are they worth paying that resale value? We're going to be breaking down how good this sneaker is in today's video. So if you haven't, guys, please do hit that subscribe button to stay 100% up to date on all hype sneaker releases here at Sneaker Huddle. And without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it. Now, one thing that people are totally unfamiliar about when it comes to the Roswell Rayguns is that they were not an actual ABA team. They were just a fictional team made to advertise Nike basketball during the 2002 NBA playoffs. The team was comprised of NBA stars during that time, including Jermaine O'Neal, Paul Pierce, Baron Davis, Jerry Stackhouse, and Vince Carter as Dr. Funk, the team's captain. Now, the reason why this shoe has so much history behind it is, one, because the Nike SB was originally a basketball sneaker, and going back to that era to 2002, it was the official shoe for the Roswell Rayguns for Dr. Funk and his crew of styling and profiling all-stars. And the original Rayguns Dunk was the first to feature the Nike SB logo on the tongue and became an instant classic. Now, this new colorway turns up the funk, swapping the OG solid orange upper for a tie-dye pattern inspired by Sandy Bodecker, aka the man who put the SB in Nike SB with his always out there sense of style. Now, the Nike SB Dunk Rayguns consist of a primarily black upper on the toe box, and on the mid part of the sneaker we do receive a white and orange tie-dye, while towards we get to the heel of the sneaker we receive a white and yellow tie-dye with the signature Alien Rayguns logo. Now, the raygun-toting alien mascot returns on this Nike SB, true to original form on the heel. Now, rotating to the heel of the sneaker, you can obviously still see the yellow and white tie-dye around the entire heel of the sneaker, but we do have beautiful Nike embroidered branding on the heel with white and orange tie-dye accents. Now, the inner part of the sneaker stays consistent to the outer in terms of color blocking. Now, rotating to the front part of the sneaker, we do have beautiful white laces, but it also does come with a black set, so whichever pair you're feeling, or you can flip-flop, go black, white, or all white, all black, whatever you're feeling that day, or you could even get crazy and tie-dye the white laces, which I think would look really good with this sneaker. Now, moving on to the inside of the sneaker, we do have a beautiful orange and white tie-dye insole, and of course, this Nike SB does feature Zoom Air. Now, the last detail that I'm gonna leave up to each and every one of you is, what exactly does this 58 stand for? I've looked everywhere on the internet and I cannot find anything that says what exactly the 58 inside the tongue stands for. So whoever can comment that down below, and if you're right, I'll pin that comment because I cannot find anywhere an article that says anything about the 58. It just says that 58 is present on the sneaker, but there's no story behind it that I can find. But I'm sure that there is a meaning, I just don't know what it is. It also comes in a black home colorway when the Rayguns are chilling in Roswell, and a white away colorway when they take the mothership for a spin. Now, the OG Nike SB Rayguns were the first sneakers to ever feature Nike SB branding on the tongue, and since then they have went down in history. Now, with the reiteration of this sneaker in the tie-dye colorway, this is absolutely beautiful. Do I think that these sneakers are going to increase drastically over the year of 2020? Unfortunately, I do not. For this sneaker to increase in value drastically, it's going to take years and years. Because if you do look back at the previous colorway, they dropped back in, I believe, 2002, and they are selling anywhere from about $900 to $1,200 on the secondary market. So it's roughly taking them about 15 years to take off to where they were significantly more profitable than they have been. Right now, these bad boys are going for about 200 to 250. So if you are strictly a reseller, we have tons of SB dunks that are going to be dropping in the year 2020. 2020 is going to be a major year for the SB dunk. This is going to be the trend. We obviously, you know, Virgil Abloh has already dropped the off-white dunks. Travis Scott's going to be dropping a dunk. And then that's just, you know, as we know of right now. I'm sure that there are more dunks to come. So I think that dunks, in a sense, will kind of be flooded in the year 2020. And there's only certain ones that are going to stand out and jump drastically very quickly over time. Unfortunately, I do not think that the ray guns are going to do anything drastic over time. And definitely a great sneaker to add to your collection if you are looking to add the SB dunk. Now, that's all the information for today's video. If you haven't, guys, please do hit that subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We have more sneaker reviews on the way. God bless each and every one of you and have a great day.